Hello and welcome to another edition of Kogi in Focus, your weekly review of happenings and development in and around Kogi, Nigeria's coffee-wet state. Aboluwatosi Usuji. In today's edition, Kogi State Government wants more openness from its officials in its dealing with the public. Countdown to this year's Federation of Public Service Games holding in Lokoja begins as state government inaugurates 13-man committee. World Computer Security Day was celebrated across the globe this week. User privacy and security is our focus on this week's Views from the Streets. These and more when we return. Don't go away. The Kogi State Government has told all its officials to foster healthy relationships with the people in line with its drive to promote transparency and accountability. The State Director General of Media and Publicity, Kingsley Fanwo, made this public in Lokoja during a news briefing after the 11th State Executive Officials meeting. Fanwo said transparency in governance is a matter dear to the Governor Bello's heart and told government officials to make their phone contacts available to the public.
And he also directed all his officials, all government officials in Kogi State, to make their phone numbers available to members of the public. He said he's running a government that wants to run with the people of the state, and therefore they should also synchronize with the aspirations and interests of members of the public.
He also announced the government's plan to make the payment of teachers' salaries top priority. Government also announced approval for the immediate reconstruction of collapsed Owowo Bridge on Itakete-Ide Road.
Before all other salaries are considered, the salaries of teachers, both in secondary, tertiary and primary institutions, will be the first priority. He said minimum of 20% should be devoted to funding education in the state. He also directed the Commissioner for Works to ensure that he intervenes on the Owowo Bridge in Takete-Ide before Christmas this year.
The state government also announced its rescinding of the ban placed on traditional chiefs appointed during the previous administration and explained why.
The governor approved the lifting of the ban of some graded traditional rulers. These traditional rulers were graded on the eve of the last administration by the former governor of the state, Captain Idris Wada. Because of the way and manner in which it was done, governor placed a hold on it. But today, the State Executive Council has lifted the ban, so we say congratulations to all our royal fathers that have benefited from this lift.
The Commissioner of Finance, Ashiru Idris, also briefed the press on ESCO resolution to take 12,000 youths out of the labor market through the next phase of youth empowerment and social support operation.
The governor approved the sum of 235 million for counterpart funds and training for ESO, Youth Employment and Social Support Operation. And the essence of this is to empower the youth in the state.
Kogi State Ministry of Health, in collaboration with Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, commissioned the State Public Health Emergency Operations Center in line with the state government's intention to make quality health care available to all residents of the state. The State Commissioner for Health, Saka Haruna, said the center was created to serve as a facility for epidemic intelligence gathering and risk analysis of public health.
He has demonstrated that he has the capacity, a capacity we can all depend upon to get rid of these unwanted diseases from our country. And today in Kogi State, we are stronger, we are better, and we make informed decisions. And during the use of this operation center, we are sure that our responses will be timely and Kogi State will be safer than ever before.
He said the world is currently facing complex public health challenges of emerging and re-emerging diseases that have never occurred before, and Kogi State has witnessed its own share of its outbreak in recent times. In 2018, parts of Kogi State were hit by Lassa fever outbreaks, yellow fever, and cholera were other epidemics which hit the state, but were contained through government intervention. The Director General of the Disease Control Center, Dr. Chikweze Ihekewazu, commended Governor Bello for what he described as his commitment to the overall well-being of the people.
Kogi is a frontline state, is next to the Federal Capital Territory, so it's a priority state for us at the NCDC, and we will continue working to support the people and government in Kogi so that they can protect the health of the citizens of Kogi State. We will always come to support the state whenever it's needed.
Here, Kweazu donated a van and commissioned the building which the NCDC has fully equipped to start operations immediately.
This is a collaborative effort. No outbreak starts in Abuja. Every outbreak starts at the state. And our role at NCDC is to support the state government, and particularly Kogi State. I'm particularly interested in Kogi State because of the openness of the state to receive that support, to work with us.
The group also paid a courtesy visit to Governor Bello. Kogi State Governor Bello has again called on all residents of the state to live peacefully with one another, the different religions and ethnic backgrounds. Governor Bello made the call during the centenary celebration of Christ the King Catholic Church in Okene, Kogi Central.
Top government functionaries and dignitaries from within and beyond the state attended the religious event. The occasion was used to shed light on the need to shun criminal activities, especially after the recent killings of Ibira culture custodian Yusuf Adabenege and his driver.
Very recent, all of us were bereaved. On behalf of the Catholic Church in Ibira land, I wish to say we join hands with you and voice with you to sincerely condemn that brutal act that took place. I'm so happy to have heard you the way you have enumerated your support to various churches in the land to boost in fact that indeed you are a father to all of us, Your Excellency.
Here we are now after 100 years, after long darkness. Progress continues. Spiritual progress, physical progress, and others continue by the power of God.
With your love, with your support, with your cooperation, Kogi State is a stepping stone to greater things in the life of our brother, His Excellency Alhaji Yahya Adoza Bello.
Governor Bello graced the event with words of encouragement and pledges of financial support to churches across Kogi Central.
Our signatures are fighting insecurity and restoring peace and harmony to our land. Infrastructural development, social investment as much as our resources will allow us. As I am speaking today in this church, I believe I'm speaking to all the Christians in Bello. I will try my best to personally touch every church as much as I can.
He also frowned at the recent killings in the state. Christ the King Church was established in Okene Central by the Roman Catholic 100 years ago.
The Kogi State chapter of the All Progressives Congress during the week welcomed some Democratic Party stalwarts from Kogi West who recently decamped to the APC, including the personal assistant to Senator Dino Milai, Shegun Abere-Oron. They gave their commitment to ensure the re-election of President Muhammadu Buhari and Governor Yahya Bello in next year's general elections.
We don't betray people. The moment we say we are going with you, even if there is sunshine, rain, you will see us there.
Your Excellency, I want to appreciate one thing you did of recent. That is the table payment. God has elaborated you. But the most anointing, the most terrible, apart from even personal issues, Your Excellency, the issue here is that anybody in the National Assembly that have chosen to fight the state government, to fight the federal government, it's obvious that the constituency will suffer it.
They also declared their support for the APC flag bearer for the district senatorial election, with Knox for the present senator representing them.
APC in the West is very, very strong and is even going to be stronger. Apart from the fact that we believe in the party, we also believe in the governor. We also have special relations with Senator Smart for a very long time.
We have retraced back our step. We have entered one chance box. We are back now fully with you, Your Excellency. We are really in your support.
Top government functionaries, members of the State House of Assembly, and flag-bearer APC Kogi West senatorial candidate described the development as welcomed.
Preach the gospel of APC, preach the gospel of Bello out there, and preach the gospel of our distinguished senator and the rest of others.
Everything that is working day and night and striving to change Nigeria's story for better, you can see it in President Muhammadu Buhari. So the choice is simple. It's about good versus evil. There is no middle ground. There is no comparison. I didn't say it. Our former president, President Olusegun Obasanjo, did not just say it. He wrote it for history to know. Volume 2, my watch, pages 31 to 32. He described the present candidate of the PDP. Just read it, you make your decision.
I want to say that you people are lucky to have a governor that gives a listening ear to his followers and is going to listen to all of you. You will not be disappointed.
Excellency, these are the formidable people that we have been looking forward to. For me, I've been having sleepless nights since I came into the APC. I said, without these people, you cannot sleep with our 2 eyes closed. They came here out of conviction that we must join hands with you. And I do emphasize to our people that His Excellency is a statesman. I am proud today that he's our governor because we do not have a governor that needed to be introduced before Nigeria get to know him. We have a governor that is a force to reckon with.
Yahya Bello also expressed delight at the development and appointed Shegun Abere-Oron as the senior special assistant to the governor of mobilization in Kogi West, and made Benga Ashagu the new chairman of the APC Elders Forum to replace Smart Adeyemi, who resigned to contest the Kogi West senatorial election. Abere-Oron promised to live up to what is being expected from him and use the opportunity to deny rumors that he was sacked by his former boss, Dino Milai.
Resignation, people say I'm stupid. People say they gave me different, they called me different kinds of names. The truth is not because I'm on this side now, but the truth is victory is sure. The people who went to him were on the other side, and we defeated them while I was there. Now they have gone to him, we have left him. It's sure we are just going to be adding flavor.
Governor Bello had words of encouragement for the new Decampees.
In the grace of God, to all my followers, my brothers and sisters, we will not leave anybody behind. We reward loyalty, we reward hard work, we reward
followership, a good followership. I sincerely appreciate you after the victory of Mr. President in 2019, by the grace of God. Mr. President deserved a smooth ride between 2019 and 2023. Who are those that are going to provide that platform for him? They are his legislatures, the National Assembly members. So those that should go there to go and work with him, make life easy for the people, and represent the various editorial districts and constituencies rightly, are those that by the grace of God and with your assistance we've been able to elect within our party.
Kogi State Government has inaugurated 13-man local organizing committee to put plans in place to ensure the upcoming Federation of Public Service Games tagged Kogi 2018 is a success. The State Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Sadi Ogu Salisu, who is also the committee chairman, said the state government is determined to make the games unforgettable.
No doubt, sports is the universal most unifying events, and Kogi, a polyethnic state, under the able leadership of His Excellency Governor Bello, has with facts and evidences demonstrated high level of commitment to sports development over the past 2 years.
The federal government representative to the Public Service Games explained the significance and relevance of the games.
Game is aimed at promoting mental alertness and physical fitness of the public servants to prepare them for effective delivery of their service and enhance high productivity in the service. It is our hope that we will together and collectively, as members of this LOC, see to the success of this game and at the same time make it very, very historical.
He thanks the Kogi State government for its efforts to ensuring the games are a success. Kogi 2018 is the 37th edition of Federal Public Service Games, which will hold in Lokoja in December. If you are just joining us, this is Kogi in Focus, a weekly review of stories that made headlines in and around Kogi State in the last 1 week. For your information, contributions, feedback, and advert placements, feel free to contact us through the phone numbers and social media handles displayed on your screen. You can also visit our website www.de/KogiGooglePRD.com. Here's good news for our viewers who subscribe to Star Times. From December, you can watch Kogi in Focus on the Star Times platform on NTA Lokoja Channel 12. The Kogi State government has expressed its condolences to the Nigerian army over the recent killing of a number of its troops by Boko Haram terrorists in Borno State, northeast Nigeria. The state government, represented by the state security advisor to the governor, Jerry Omodara, gave the message during the Nigerian Army's press briefing on Clearance Operation 777 in Lokoja. The acting director of Defense Information, Brigadier John Agim, who briefed journalists on recent operations, said the Nigerian Army is bent on flushing criminals out of Kogi State.
The Kogi State Security Advisor Jerry Omodara at the maiden press briefing of Operation 777 by the Nigerian Army expressed the governor's condolences to the Nigerian Army over the recent killings of their men by the Boko Haram terrorists in the northeast of Nigeria. And on the recent kidnapping of a foreign contractor and the killing of Yusuf Adabenege and his driver in Okene, he said people should go about their normal business as government is on top of it.
We will never allow kidnappers to have it in Kogi State again. The state will continue to support the armed forces and other security agencies to ensure that Kogi is made safe.
He also told the media reasons behind poor telecommunication service as experienced in the past few weeks.
Communication provider to equally do the needful by paying the revenue due to the state. 2 or 3 days ago, they've been able to reach agreement. They are going to pay, and I think they've even evacuated those areas that were blocked.
The Nigerian Army Brigadier General John Ajem said, in the midst of security challenges over the years across the state, the Army and other security agents have continued to protect the life and property of the people.
The 3 senatorial areas of the state have their own peculiar nature of crime. The Eastern Senatorial District witnessed large-scale destruction of lives and property occasioned by ethnic rivalry. Western Senatorial District had incessant kidnappings and herdsmen farmers clashes, while the Central Senatorial District was faced with assassination and kidnappings. With the commencement of Operation 777, the troops put up offensive postures and embarked on a series of operations that deny the hoodlums and criminals freedom of actions within the joint operation area.
He gave breakdown of success recorded so far.
It is noteworthy to mention that the intensity of offensive operations across the state has led to the recovery of some illegal arms and ammunition across the clearance operations joint operation area. This included 7 locally fabricated guns, 1 AK-47 rifle, 2 magazines, 45 rounds of assorted ammunition. During the period under review, 20 notorious criminals were arrested, which included Mr. Elemis Salihu, the kidnappers King Pig at Etobi in for local government area of the state.
Brigadier General Jim encouraged persons with vital information on any suspected criminal or activity to forward it to security agents to allow timely intervention. He thanked journalists for their continuous reportage on security challenges and other related developments in the state.
Kogi State Police Command has paraded 19 suspects for alleged kidnapping, armed robbery, unlawful possession of firearms, and other crimes. The Command Public Relations Officer, Williams Aya, who made this public during a news briefing, said some suspects in Okene escaped into the bush. He, however, said they will be caught eventually. He said the paraded suspects will be arraigned in court upon the completion of investigations. Aya called on the people to continue to provide useful information that could lead to the arrest of criminals.
In compliance with the directive of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Ibrahim K. Idris, NPM, MNI, for each and every command to ensure that there is sanity, there is peace and order. And consequent on this directive, the Commissioner of Police, Kogi State Police Command, CP Ali A. Janga, PAC, he has called all the area commanders, the head of department, the divisional police officers, the tactical commanders and operational commanders for a meeting here in Lokoja to strategize on how to ensure that the state is enjoying legit peace. Working on this intelligence to ensure that other criminal elements are also bring to book.
Laptops, handsets, arms and ammunition were recovered from the suspect's hideout.
From Kogi State Polytechnic, here in Lokoja, they allege that somebody handed over a gun, they locally make a pistol to them to keep. And at the process, they said the person said that they should keep the pistol for him, which he cannot use the pistol to travel to Okene because of the police and other security agencies on the highway. So he decided to hand over the pistol to them to enable them to keep the pistol for him. And at the process, they went to Nyama along this Garaja, yes, where they went and robbed an innocent person in the area. And at the process, when the police got information, the federal SARS went into actions for able to arrest these elements and recover this pistol from them.
Persons who believe they own any of the items recovered from the suspects were told to come to the police command for collection with proof of ownership. The suspects narrated their side of the story.
I'm a student, I just finished.
What course?
Business administration.
There is a checking point on the road. Shola? Now we're going to Ghana Hold on there. Now we see a lady who wanted to collect the phone before he shot the guard.
They pursue people for Arankolo Riverside.
Speak out.
So after they pursue those guys, then 2 people they can't run enter water. Water can carry 2 people among them. So after water carry them, boys, everybody for the street they can't diverse. I can't run, can't there. I see people then gather there where they want bury those boys. My boys can't say to make them go vigilante office and police station. Go scatter there. Now I didn't go there. I can't follow them to look them. So take them go police station. We go scatter police station and
Like, he did not tell me that he's a stolen phone. He only said that he has someone there that used to give him phone to sell. That is a student.
Have you called him since then?
I called him once. He said that he will come the next day. That is when the officers they came and picked me in my shop.
So holding me money 16,000 naira. When I asked him, he said he doesn't have the money. He now exchange among the phone they sold for him. He now exchanged for my money 16,000 naira. On Saturday, I now gave him the phone that I'm in need of money. He should help me sell it. I was just at home when they told me that he has been arrested for the phone that was in his possession.
Me, I'm a technician. I repair laptops. I don't involve into criminal activities. It was when Dalami brought a laptop for me to the case that on the basis that the casing is bad. That was why I just changed the casing for him. I never knew it was a stolen laptop for him.
The police promised round-the-clock activities to ensure criminal activity is brought to the barest minimum in the state. This is Kogi in Focus. Time for this week's views from the streets. 30th of November every year is World Computer Security Day, and this year's celebration is dedicated to creating awareness about people's privacy and security in the use of different communication devices. Let's hear what the people have to say about this.
Computer security, generally, it's a measure of protecting unauthorized user from getting and attaining information from a personal computer. So I think it is something that we should all crave for, because leaving our information porous or easily accessible can be damaging, especially when they are confidential and important.
Because a lot of people use computer but they don't know about security, and they might be vulnerable to people out there that want to use the information against them. So it's very, very important. And one way I feel we can do this is, for instance, going to schools like secondary schools, because lots of the younger ones tend to use the gadgets a lot, but they don't know about security. So by the time we start from that age to enlighten them, and I believe sometimes, we the younger ones can tell parents.
In order to do that, he has to make sure that all his personal information, he should be able to give it or know how he provides them online.
Are greedy, they can fall a victim of cybercrime, maybe through Yahoo.
They would like to have 15 naira for 1 million. So if you are greedy, you can be.
And that's our package on Kogi in Focus this week. Join us same time, same station for a fresh 7-day review. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get additional updates on developments in Kogi State. Till I come your way again, I remain yours truly, Oluwatosin Osuji, asking you to go out there and continue doing to others what you want them to do to you. Have a great week.